Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be rereading my 5-star reads, and most of these I read when I first got into reading, and some of them are the books that made me love reading even more. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I finished rereading The After by an autographic novel, and yeah, I still love this the same as I did before. It's a nice, fast, quick read, and if you don't fancy reading the full After novel, if you read this, it's pretty much the same thing. You get everything except for like all the extra detail. You still get the toxicness still, but less of it. So if you're not too big of a fan of like all the toxicness, I feel like this would also be a good one for you. So yeah, still 5-star read for me, because I mean it's still great, and you even get like visual, obviously pictures, of like the scenes and stuff, which I love, because you know, if you got, I don't know, this might sound weird, but if you got a headache, you can just be like, oh, so that's what they look like when they're talking, you know what I mean? Like if you can't really picture it, because I know some people who read struggle with that. I was one of those people, but I got better throughout the years. So yeah, love this. So now I'm going to move on to rereading the Heartstopper series. Okay, so I've now finished Heartstopper 1, and again, still love it as much as I did the first and second time. This is my third reread of this book, well, this graphic novel, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because I do have a full reading vlog of me rereading this, but I just wanted to add it in there. But then I did reread the second one as well, and I did reread the third one, and guess what? I also did reread the fourth one. So I reread all of them, and they're all still 5 stars, except for, obviously, like, this has never been a 5-star read for me. This was a 4.5 star, if I remember correctly, but obviously I couldn't read it because it, like, I couldn't just leave it out because it's a series, and that's the third book. So yeah, anyway, next one I'm going to be rereading is Unconditional. This will be my third time of rereading this as well, and I'm very excited, so let's just get into it.
It's RSM.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for this bad angle, but I am now 100 pages into this book, and I'm still loving it. This is one of my favourite books in the whole world. Like, love it so much, and nothing's going to change that. I am going to be honest, it seems, I don't know why, but I'm finding it a bit more weird than I did the first and second time. Like, there's bits where I'm like, oh, that might, you know, be a bit weird and a bit cringy, but it's not bothering me at all. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm still loving it the same as I will always love it. So yeah, that is my update. It's getting good, it's getting interesting, things have already happened. So yeah, love to see it. I'm gonna go and continue now. Okay, so I'm now 177 pages in, and I've just got to the bit where Aria is kind of starting to find out. If you've read the book, you would know. I'm trying to do this without spoilers. And when I read it for the second time, I put a sticky note here. There's 3 sticky notes in this book because I haven't annotated it fully. But those moments I just wanted to remember because they're like my favourite moments. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. But a little spoiler here if you don't want to know. But I tabbed basically this, and I find it like, I don't know why I find it funny. It's not really funny. I don't find it funny. I just find it like really weird and awkward. But it says, the mere fact that you can say that with a straight face and Cal barely react to it makes me believe it's a very real possibility. She crosses her arms. To be frank, I think there's already something going on, and that scares the hell out of me. The tears are back in her eyes, and she shifts her gaze between us. Well, someone deny it. Like, I just love the fact of that. And then that is when Cal tells Maddie to go upstairs because obviously he doesn't want her to witness like anything. Then it jumps. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. The drama is starting to happen, and like the second half of this book I love because that's when like a lot happens, and there is a plot twist in this book. So if you love books that have like plot twists in, will probably be the book for you. And obviously if you like enjoy taboo books, because if you don't, then this probably isn't the book for you. But I just love this book, so I'm going to stop ranting on, and I'm going to now go and read more. Whether I update or not, I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, so I've just come past the 200 page mark, and I just wanted to update you with the other tab. So the other tab is when Arya finds out. Now at this point everyone knows except for her. Now I am spoiling things here, but yeah, so I'm just gonna read the bit. So they're kind of going around things at this point, and Cal's brother basically says something because things are getting mixed up basically, and that is when goes, you knew. He stares up at Arya before his eyes flash to Maddie and then mine. Henry, knock it off, Grant growls, and in the moment I know he knows. Grant is their stepfather. Knew what? Arya looks at my brother. What is going on? That Cal and Maddie are. And then that is when Arya screams, I knew it. So that is when she finds out, and then loads of drama happens, and we love to see it. So that is basically when it's all out there, you know, and I love it. So I'm now going to go and finish this book, and then I'll update you. Okay, so I've just finished Unconditional, and 5 stars still, no doubt about it. I absolutely love this book, always will, and just I will recommend this to anyone who loves taboo books for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know why I love it so much, I just do, okay? And we're going to leave it there. So the next one I think that I'm going to reread is Him. Now, I'm rereading these books really quickly because obviously I've already read them so many times. So I know what's going to happen, and I'm just like really reading them because this is like, is it 300 pages? Less? 291 pages, and I finished it in an hour and a half. Like, that's pretty good. So I feel like it's going to not take me that long to actually read them all. But yeah, I'm going to now start reading Him.
It's RSM.
Okay, so I have an update. I am now 110 pages into Him. Again, I'm reading this so fast, and it helps that the font is quite big as well, so you know, that's good. But wow, so I'm at the part where things actually start to progress, like relationship wise, between Bay and Blake, and things are starting to happen. Now it does take a little while, like 100 pages, but like that is kind of good considering the length and like the type of romance that it is. If you don't know, it is Best Friends Dead. So, you know, and I've talked about this book on my channel a lot, so I'm not going to go into detail. Most of these books I've talked about on my channel a lot, so that is why I'm not like giving synopsis and stuff. If you want a synopsis, let me know. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far, and I'm going to go and read more and give you all an update when I have one. Okay, so I have finished it. Yeah, so I haven't moved in hours, but this literally only took me about like an hour and 45 minutes. It took me a little bit longer than Unconditional, because it is a little bit longer, but not by much. But Georgia, she bothers me a bit in the first half of the book because of things that she does and decisions she makes. But in the second half of the book, you can kind of forgive her in a sense, because it's not anything bad. It's just, you know, the decisions she makes. But yeah, I just love this book. I don't know what it is. I did read recently another book from this author, and I did go on a rant about that in my February wrap up. And I didn't like the writing style in this and stuff in that book, and I'm reading this for the third time, rereading it for the third time, and I do get it. The writing style isn't my favourite. like it could be better. I'm not a fan of the writing style, but the book itself, I'm good. Like you can get past the writing style. I feel like the writing style was also better in this one than her newest book, so that is surprising. But yeah, so that is that book. Still 5 stars. This and Unconditional is just everything to me. So yeah, and quickly, before I started this video, I did reread a book, and that's what gave me this idea, but I thought I'd include it even though I've already read it, and that is Torn by Carrie and Cole. So this book I read really like far into the beginning of my reading, if that makes sense. This is a very thick book. I finished it in a day. Did I finish it yesterday or the day before? I'm not sure. I still love the same, 5 stars still. And this is about Tor and Kenzie, and Tor is Kenzie's parents' best friend. They grew up together, and he would look after Kenzie when her parents went on tour because they were musicians, and you know, they were close. And then as Kenzie like hit 18, and you know, things started to happen. Okay, pretty obvious. But the dad's reaction, I love every single time. Such like a raw, real reaction. I feel like that, like if it was to happen in real life, that is kind of like what a reaction would be like. Because it's such a betrayal, you know. So yeah, that is my little rant about this one as well. I just wanted to talk about it. So I'm trying to make this into like the best reading vlog possible, but I'm just reading them like so fast. So next one I'm going to be rereading is Love Unexpected, and then I've got one more after this. So I'm going to go and start this. It's very short, so it won't take me long at all. So I'm going to go and start it now. Okay, so I've just finished Love Unexpected by Kibi Tyler. This book, I don't know, like, is it a 5-star read for me? I don't think so, because like the first time I read it, I couldn't put it down. This time I put it down once or twice and got distracted, and before I wasn't able to do that. And there was just some things that I cringed at a bit, and like the second time I'm reading it, I'm kind of like, that's unrealistic and just weird, because like her mother just passed away, and then a couple of weeks later, you know, he's saying that he's fallen in love with her and stuff, and he also admits that he like had feelings for her and stuff while her mother was still alive, but also when she was 17, which I know isn't much difference from 18, but still, I don't know. I can't really say that because it happens in Unconditional as well. So I think I'm just being very critical. But yeah, I don't know. I think this will be a 4.75 star. I'm not going to change it on Goodreads, but because it's not much of a change. But I feel like that's what I would rate it now, or 4.5. I'm leaning more towards 4.75 stars because I still really enjoyed it. Like, I still love the tabloidness of everything. And I mean, it's Kibi Tyler. Come on, I love Kibi Tyler's books. Clearly because I read Unconditional, you know. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So all the books in this video stayed a 5-star read except for maybe this one. I just feel like it's more of a 4.75 star. So now I'm reading Bad Teacher. I did actually start this, and I have got not that far into it. I got 50 pages in, and no, sorry, 70 pages in, and I'm still enjoying it, but not as much as I did the first. I definitely don't think it's going to be a 5-star read. I think it's going to be more of a 4-star read. So yeah, don't know, we'll see. But at the moment, that's what it looks like. I'm only 70 pages in, so yeah, I'm going to go and finish this, and I'll be back with you all with an update. Okay, so it's a while later, and I have finished this. Yeah, I think I'm going to rate it 4 stars or 4.5. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's the 5-star that it was when I first read. I don't know. That's just what I'm feeling right now. Did I sit here and read so many books? Yes. But don't be discouraged, because I've already read them before, and I read them a lot faster. And I felt like because I'm rereading them, I was able to skim a lot. I didn't really have to focus on the words. So don't be discouraged. Don't be like, oh, she can read a lot within like a day. Yeah, it's took me like 9 hours. So don't be discouraged, okay? I'm not that fast. But in this video, we've read Bad Teacher, Love Unexpected, Torn, which I didn't read today, but we can count it. Him, Unconditional, the Heartstopper series, and the After graphic novel. So that's 9 books today, but 10 in the video. So that is all. Like I said, don't be discouraged. I did not physically focus on 9 books. And plus most of them were graphic novels. So yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you want. It's free, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.